this is Tina Raffy. Thanks for joining me in my stamping studio. So here's the card we're making today. This is a Z-fold card, so it opens like this, called a Z-fold because it looks like a Z. Okay, so let me show you the things that we're going to use for this today. It is the Fresh Fruit stamp set, and we're going to be using this, which we're going to make a pair out of, the stem, and then the happy birthday from here. And then the paper that we're using, we're going to use some of the Fresh Fruit Designer Series paper. Very, very pretty. You can go to my blog, stampinstudio.com, and you'll find the dimensions of all the cardstocks, and I will have links to each of the products that I use in this video. So 24/7, you can go ahead and shop to your heart's content for this. So let me show you what we're going to do to make this card. With a scrap piece of Whisper White and a scrap piece of the Peekaboo Peach, we're going to go ahead and cut out these little framed pieces. And that is using the two largest of the Lots of Labels framelits. So I'm just going to pop these off of here. Let me grab my Big Shot. Okay, so we are using the Big Shot platform, the thin die adapter, and an acrylic sheet. And then I'm going to position this so that we can actually cut out both of these at the same time. So the largest one is going on the Peekaboo Peach, and then the second largest is going on the Whisper White. And then we need the acrylic plate on top. And I'm going to go ahead and run this through. Sometimes the Big Shot makes scary noises as things are going through. Don't let that freak you out. If it starts going through, it's okay. It's supposed to keep going through. It's just sometimes, like I was running it through this way, as it goes across this big long stretch here, it makes that big thump noise. So not to worry. Okay, so we have these. Then we're going to go ahead and do the stamping. And let me show you the sample here again. If you look at the peach, it has a lot of shading to it. The stamp set itself is made to be much lighter right here and here. So when you get yours, same thing on the leaves. When you get yours, don't get freaked out thinking there's something wrong with your stamp set. They made it that way to give it texture. Then I'm going to show you how to add this darker look to it here. So get this over here, and then I'm using the peach piece, and I'm using Peekaboo Peach ink, and instead of inking it up like this, like you'd normally do, I'm going to take a piece of a Stampin' Sponge and just ink up the whole thing this way. This gives a softer look to it, kind of a watercolor look. Okay, so we've got that, and then to add that darker color, I've got some Tangerine Tango. And again, a different sponge, and we're going to go ahead and ink up towards the bottom, and then around the one side. Okay, so I've done like here. All right, let's move that out of the way. And we'll stamp that down like that. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and add the leaves, and the leaves are going to be stamped with the Pear Pizzazz. And this, I'm going to go ahead and do full strength, no sponging on that. I'll just line that up like that. And then the words, Happy Birthday, from the same stamp set again. I got this on a little bit crooked, it looks like. Good. And this is going to go right across there. Okay, all of our stamping is done. So now let's go ahead and start to assemble. With the card base itself, I'm folding it in half. My bone folder to get a crisp fold, and then I'm folding this one back on itself. Again, as I said, the dimensions will be on my blog, stampinstudio.com, so you can refer to it. And you do the same type of thing for any type of Z-fold card. Now I've got some of the designer paper, and we'll go ahead and put some adhesive on the back side of this. And this is going to get layered on that panel that flipped back. Okay, then on the inside here, I have a piece of Whisper White. We're going to adhere this. That's going to go in here. And then I want to add a little bit of color here. So just from the little strip that came off here, I'm going to flip it over and attach that. Okay, that's what we have. Then some dimensionals. Back to the two little label tags that we made, and we'll put some dimensionals here to pop this up. So these cards go together really fast, super fast. Okay, layer that on there. And here's an important tip. When you put it on here, you do want to make sure that you only attach it here. If you put adhesive across the whole back, your card will not open. So what I like to do is flip it over, lay it down, and I'm going to use some dimensionals here again. We'll put one there, and then we'll put one here so that we make sure that it's not going over onto this side. Get these off. There we go. Ta-da, a Z-fold. Perfect for someone with a spring birthday or past spring. Peaches are in bloom soon, so for anything like that, anybody that loves canning, or just somebody that thinks it would be pretty. So I hope you enjoyed your visit today, and I'd love to have you come back another time. Thanks, and happy stamping.